Hey, Sammy fam. Sorry for the music in the background. As I think you guys already know, everybody's home from work right now, so everybody's jamming and trying to have fun in this bad situation. Though I think the person blasting music in my apartment building right now is unemployed already, so that was just something he was already doing all the time. But whatever, good for him. I'm gonna do something right now, which is probably bad practice as a YouTuber, but if you wouldn't mind, stop watching this video right now. Go click the link down below and donate to City Harvest. It would mean the world to me. It would mean the world to a lot of people. City Harvest is a food charity, helps feed hungry people. There are going to be more than those than ever. It's estimated 500,000 people are going to lose their jobs here in my city alone, in New York City. And it's going to be the same story all over the country. So anything you can do, if you can give $1, that would be great. I would really appreciate it. Everyone else would really appreciate it. If you have religion or God, I'm sure your God would really appreciate it. Jesus Christ would certainly appreciate it. And I think it would make you feel good too. Best part of it is that the board of directors for City Harvest is tripling any donation that you put in right now. So if you put in $1, it's worth $3 in donations. My goal right now is to try to get us as a team to raise $10,000. I know it's a lofty goal. I'm going to start us off by putting in 500, and I hope you guys will be inspired by that. Let's get to $10,000. Let's make a difference. But now let's have a feast. I ordered a ton of Chinese food from a local spot. You know, you got to support your local restaurants right now. And we got to start with the rice. Got to make us a nice little bed. Put some food on here. Okay, got some rice down. Some good rice though. I got something called like Dragon and Phoenix. It's spicy General Tso's chicken with shrimp as well. It's got everything in it. Look at how saucy this is. Damn. This is beautiful. Let's get some shrimp on here. Get up on that mound of rice, boy. Daddy needs you. I've never ordered from this Chinese spot before. It's a ways from where I live, so I think they just like upped their delivery radius because of the current issue. Everybody's getting delivery, so it'll help their business. And their name is like Good Chinese Restaurant, which I thought was hilarious. So hopefully it proves to be good. We got so much food for like $50. We got fried dumplings. Let's have a few of these over here. Oh yeah. We got egg rolls, if I can figure out. Dump them out for Daddy. Oh, and they soaked up some of the oil for us. That's nice. Crab rangoon. The Chinese spot on the corner by me doesn't have crab rangoon, so it's very exciting to me to have a place that I can order this from because I love it and I miss it so much. And you guys know that we're not going to have a meal here, especially a special meal where I'm trying to get a ton of viewers so we can get a ton of donors. Please go donate. We're going to make a special sauce for this. Because look at it. These are all the sauce packets they gave me. There's so many. So we're gonna start with duck sauce here. Actually, let me put this in front so you guys can see it. My hands are all oily from handling all the fried stuff. Get some duck sauce in there. Know what? We need another package of duck sauce. Oily fingers. That didn't work. Scissors. Got the duck sauce. We're gonna put some hot sauce up in here. Make it spicy. We gotta get the soy sauce packet. I'm gonna be living off Chinese packets for a while when the food shortages start. Oh, mustard. Get some hot mustard up in here. I hope you guys all have enough food. I mean, that's the whole idea of this video, is we're trying to help people get enough food. Speaking of, I need some more General Tso's on my plate, because it is like, General Tso's chicken, I know, is just like basically fried chicken nuggets with some Americanized Asian flavors on it. It's not real Chinese food, but it's real good food, and that's what matters to me. I think this is a packet of like hoisin. They put it in a plastic bag, folded it over, and stapled it up. I mean, I'm glad that they know that like these kind of tins can come open on delivery, so that's nice of them, but wow, tricky to open. How do I do this without spraying it everywhere? Oh yeah, hoisin. Some dab of that. And I believe we have a giant tub of like sweet and sour. Yeah, just a touch. Doesn't this remind you of being in like middle school, or maybe you're watching this and you are in middle school, and they give you the lunch trays, and then your friends would make the wildest concoction in like your spare little dip in the lunch tray of all the different things they had for lunch that day, and you get dared to eat it, and maybe you could, you know, win $1 or whatever, you know, I don't know what people were giving out. I'm sure inflation probably added to it. Let me try to make this look nice. Okay, let's get it. These are thick egg rolls. I know I can't really do ASMR right now, but I just want you guys to hear that texture. I love the texture of egg rolls. Oh, yeah. So how are y'all doing? That sauce is actually really good. The mustard gives it the right amount of like heat and bite to it. And the sweet and sour, you know, you're getting sweetness in there. Saltiness. I'm proud of myself on this one, guys. But let me know in the comments, you know, how things are going where you live. Let me know what you guys are eating. I think I'm gonna go out and buy some even more noodles tonight. And some like bouillon. You know, you can buy those like giant bags of Korean and like Chinese soup mixes, where you just take like a spoonful at a time and you can make a nice like beef flavored sauce or chicken stock with it. I'm gonna buy some more of those because they don't really go bad, and they take up a lot less space than buying actual like liquid stocks. And that way you can always have something that can add a little flavor to a dish on hand, even if you're just eating plain noodles, you know, if it comes to that. Which hopefully just not, but I'd rather be ready with flavor than sad with just carbs. This is a good egg roll. You know what? We're living it up. We're gonna have a sweet drink. I almost never do this, you know, drink a soda that's not 0 calorie or diet or whatever. But Chinese places, at least here in New York City, probably elsewhere too, they always do deals like if you spend so much money, you get a free canned soda. And they're the only place that has the canned purple juice here. The canned Welch's Grape. That's so good. Why is Welch's grape juice so good with Chinese food? I guess it's just an association. It's the only place you can get it. Look at this shrimp. Sweet, yeah, a little spicy. The General Tso's is really good. And I like how many vegetables they have in here. Because you can really taste like the onion that was cooked in the sauce. My local like neighborhood block Chinese place is very good and extremely cheap. And their General Tso's is great. But it doesn't have like the flavor diversity that this has. Like there's bell peppers in here. I love it. I paid a little bit more for it. Makes sense. Different levels of the same dish, and that's okay. Like sometimes you just want the super cheap one, you know? Like sometimes you want chicken nuggets from McDonald's. That's okay. We ain't gotta be fancy all the time. In fact, now is probably the last time you need to be fancy. Crab Rangoon. You cheesy bitch, I love you. Crab Rangoon is such a beautiful dish because you don't need much crab to make it good. Crab, especially if you're using like cheap cuts of crab that have a lot of fat to them, they actually have more flavor than like the flaky claw meat that people pay more for. But when you mix that with cream cheese, it makes the flavor go like 10 miles extra. So you don't need much to get a lot of nice crabby flavor. So it's cheap, but it tastes fancy. And Jesus would approve because we're getting, you know, our daily dose of cheese here. Cream cheese reminds me, on the topic of soft cheeses, what are you guys' feelings on cottage cheese? Because I'm a fan and I grew up with it. I like some cottage cheese with some fresh cracked pepper on it. But I don't have much occasion to eat it because it's never like part of a dish. And my wife is not big on it. For I think the obvious reason for cottage cheese is it's a textural issue. And appearance. It does not look appetizing. Let's be honest. Let's get some of this rice in here. Now is probably the wrong time for me, though, to be buying a big thing of liquidy cheese that'll go bad very fast. I need to be aiming at more shelf-stable options. Let's try one of these fried dumps. Oh, I think these are pork. Yes, a nice pork sausage on the inside. I like to break dumplings like this in half and then like dip them in a sauce. Usually it's like a big tub of hoisin or something. That way you get some sauce on the inside. I want y'all just to see how thick the wrapping on this is. Like, I mean that as a compliment, not as an insult. It's really good. It's making me know that like the place I usually get my dumplings like this from, they're very thin and not very meaty on the carb part on the outside, which is fine. Again, sometimes you want the cheap option, but this is like a little level up. And they're so much heavier. When I went to the door to get the food, and I say now, like with Grubhub and Seamless and whoever, like they'll just leave it for you on the stoop and you can grab it so you never have to cough on anybody or touch hands or whatever, you know. Although I hope we're all being very careful not to touch other people in our daily lives right now. Stick to touching yourself. or your spouse. But that was nice. But when I went to pick it up, the guy was still standing at the bottom of the stairs. And I picked it up and it's like surprisingly heavy. I was like, oh. And he's like, oh, yeah, it's a lot of food. It's heavy, right? I said, yeah, I didn't know I ordered this much food. So look, I got this whole thing. Plus, there's a whole other thing of like hot shrimp that my wife ordered too. Which I'm not even getting into because I had shrimp in my chicken dish as well. It's another one of these bad boy dumplings. I was out today walking in the parks. People seem to be behaving a little better today. It's like there are families out, of course, but mainly out on their own and not grouping up. I did still see a few people playing sports together, which I'm like, come on, guys. It's not time for the volleyball league to be having games right now. Or the kids playing basketball in the park. Which is funny, I'm down in Brooklyn Bridge Park, and the basketball courts are all full of like rich white kids. I'm like, y'all, your money does not make you invincible. I mean, your age might, but still take it back to your old parents. Gotta be careful. Hopefully people will start getting the memo and being a little bit safer. But don't be afraid to go outside if you're not sick. Like, just don't touch stuff. Stay away from other people. Give everybody, a 6-foot bubble if you can. This is really fun. I've been trying, in general, when I pass people, try to pass them at the most distance I can, but also I just hold my breath. And that's not for me, that's for because you can be a carrier, even if you don't know it. So I don't want to be breathing stuff out on other people. I really try to hold my breath when I pass anyone with gray hair, though. I have noticed, though, some religious extremist communities in my area are not taking it seriously. And some of their kids almost, ran into me on the sidewalk today, even as I was going, please, a little space. They did not understand. I ended up, pressed up against a fence like this, so I didn't get touched by these children. Even when we're not in the midst of a situation like we are now, I don't want to be touched by no kids. This is an ideal situation for Sammy Boy, because now I have an excuse to not let nobody touch me. Except for my wife. I like her touches. This rice. It's so nice. I want to eat it twice. I wonder what's going to happen, though, with, dating. I imagine there's going to be a combination of love things going on. After this is all gone, there's going to be pregnancies that started during this time period because everybody's trapped together. Then there's going to be divorces that happen because everybody's trapped together. Apparently that's already happening in China. Then right after, when everybody gets out and all the single people are ready to party and they're getting on Tinder and they're going to the bars and they're too excited and they're not being safe, there's going to be a massive wave of STDs. This is a Sammy Boy prediction. I wasn't sure I put enough food down on here. Now I realized it was too much. Ooh. Mainly because it's fried stuff. Oh my god. I'm a big boy full of cream cheese. A piece of chicken. I have a regular sized pack of toilet paper here at the home that I bought before all this started. I'm down to 4 rolls left, but I don't know where I can get any more. Because everybody's out of stock except for you can buy single, like individual rolls of single ply toilet paper at some of the stores around here. Which is like a last resort. I usually only buy the, I think it's Charmin that comes in the purple pack. You know, you gotta get the purple pack. Purple is for royalty. And my ass is a king. I'm gonna need to take a nap after this. The super sauce combo is so good. The vinegariness of the mustard helps cut the fat of all this. But I'm still getting sleepy. Here's a new issue I just realized with this whole situation. Don't die from ordering too much Chinese food, please. I'm gonna have to eat healthy tomorrow. Hey guys, and just a periodic reminder, remember to donate. Hit the link down below. If you can't do it right now, I'm going to redirect Nomnomsammieboy.com to go to the same place. So if you can't remember the link, just go to Nomnomsammieboy.com. The money goes directly to City Harvest. That's why we're using their website. Nothing goes through me. This isn't anything nasty like that. This isn't no GoFundMe with no accountability, no Kickstarter. It's a direct donation to City Harvest, a charity that you can look up on Charity Navigator, real deal. So much food. All your donations will be tripled. You can make a huge difference right now. I hope if you're able, you'll give what you can. If you're not able, I'm wishing you the best, and I understand that you can't. And I hope that programs like this can help you. Holy onions. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna clean up and go lay down. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I love you very much.